Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Tokyo for today's daily challenge. Oh, goodness. I'm tired. Double the number of road tiles, double the number of motorways. It's roads aplenty here in Tokyo. Let's turn down that game audio. You don't need to be hearing a donk every time I place a road tile. That's a little bit much. Off and away we go. I'll start by cleaning my glasses because I can't effing see. That's not literally true. I could literally see even if I took my glasses off. I just see, poorly. Oh, God. It boggles the mind sometimes. You think about it. There are humans. A fair number of humans. I think the majority of humans even. A goodly number of people, individuals, who just, open their eyes first thing in the morning and have a completely clear view of the world. This is a literal clear view. We're not talking about rationalism. Certainly not preaching rationalism. However, perhaps we should, but I digress. No, there are people, actual fact, there are people on this earth who go to bed, go to sleep, take a roundabout and 40 road tiles. These people go to sleep, and then they wake up, and the moment they open their eyes, they have a fully clear picture of what is ahead of them. At no point are these people beholden to a piece of technology, to any medical equipment. They don't need assistive devices in order to see. They just do it. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Speaking of what the fuck, what are we gonna do about these other blue guys here? There, that's fine. This is all fine. Alright, are my glasses clean? I think my glasses are clean. Oh, goodness. Ow, ow, ow. If you're a person who can just see things, is it do you feel pressure to be on and aware and totally on top of things from the moment you're awake? Because you don't have that blessed moment of, wait, don't talk to me, I can't see yet. Don't make me think about stuff, don't make me process information until I put on the little pieces of magic glass that allow me to see the world in focus. If you can just open your eyes and be focused on things, are you expected to just open your eyes and go? Do people who don't wear glasses consume less caffeine? I wonder if people who don't wear glasses consume less caffeine. Mysteries of the universe. Another mystery of the universe is, where the hell is the yellow... Oh, there is the yellow house. Okay. I didn't see the yellow house for a second. You run down this way. You come up like that. You go back out thusly. Okay. And so on. Jesus. Alright, that light blue has gone circular. That, I'm not even going to say is fine. It's just a thing that happened. We're going to have to deal with it. More so than it really being fine. But you know what? We'll live. We'll survive. There are worse things in this world. A good thing in this world is when you solve problems. I enjoy solving problems. I don't enjoy having problems, but when I can be the one who solves the problem, it is good and useful feeling. Ow. Oh, God. All right. Here, as always, is our requisite silly beige road that wants to go way the hell over here for some reason. It's a thing that has to happen in pretty much every trip to Tokyo, and today it happens like this. We'll take these 3, we'll drop them like this. We'll diagonally down here, cross the river, go off that way. We do, of course, pave this island because fuck this island. Why on earth would you not pave this island? Seriously now? Houses being on... I guess it might be worthwhile to dedicate, like, one particular tile or one particular color to the island, but you can't control that. What are you going to do? Let one house spawn there and then pave the island and just hope? No. No, you're going to pave the island. You come over to here. These 2 pinks go over this way. Remember, of course, we are not actually trying to build a good city infrastructure whereby all the residents of Tokyo have a quick, efficient access to as many things as possible. No nonsense. We are just trying to keep these various plates spinning on their various poles. And the easiest way to do that is to isolate plates. 1 plate, 1 pole. That's basically, it's the same exact philosophy as 1 business, 1 road. We're just approaching it from the other direction. 1 plate, 1 pole. Title of the episode. It's also the rules for a dinner at Warsaw. My dinner at Warsaw is also a good title for the episode, but no, we're sticking with 1 plate, 1 pole. Okay. Let's take... I've got 2 roundabouts I'm not using. Let's take a bridge. We have this double business down here. I think it's time for our firstest motorway. We'll drop motorway number 1, and I suspect that whatever winds up being here... Hey, I suspected correctly. I was going to say that I suspect that whatever winds up being here will come from the east, so I'll give these 3 purples the west, and would you believe it, it turns out that whatever comes in there is going to come in from the east. So, ow. Oh, my nose. It's itchinated. All right, you come over here. We'll have these 2 blues cut down this way, serve that business. That'll be both Dine and Fandy. Fandy, of course, being the lesser-known Final Fantasy VII villain. Dine has a bit of a memorable story arc to him. Fandy's just kind of there. Here's another pink. Go down this way. Here's another beigey, rose goldy, whatever color you want to call this. Ham. Here's another ham-colored house. Drop that down here. This pink stapled to this road. You'll probably never be pressed into service to serve that house unless it goes circular. Listen, if this goes circular, you'll be busy. But hey, speaking of pinks going circular and fellas being busy, let's take a couple of these, run them up this way, do that, and I don't have any traffic lights. Well, at some point, we'll probably take traffic lights. At another point, I'll open a soda can. One of those has already happened. But at some point, we'll take, probably the next time we're given the choice between traffic lights and a roundabout, we'll take a couple of traffic lights, slap one of them here. It shall be a perfectly cromulent traffic light. And that'll be, 1, 2, 3, 4 pink houses serving this pink circle. That should be a decent number for a while. We're not even at 400 trips yet, so... In hope and theory, we've got plenty of time. I don't remember when my job starts today. I think it's on the record at 10, which means I think I need to be on the Zoom call at 9, which means I think I need to start getting ready for that at like 8:15, 8:30. But let me double check. It's on the record at 10, which means I have to be on the call at 9, which means I should start getting ready for it at like 8:15, 8:30. So that's good. Let's take... I'll take a 4th bridge instead of a 3rd roundabout. I think we're already into pretty dang hypothetical conversations. Although, worth noting that we are just now about to drop bridge going over here. Alright. Give us a pause for just a moment. Let's catch up with stuff. This blue business up here will be served by these light blues going that way. This pinky weirdy nonsense over here will be satisfied by that. Away you go. Okay. Oh. Oh, yawn. All right, you've gone circular. That's pretty much fine. Do I want to Yeah, I think I might want to refabricate you going up that way. There. Here's a whole bunch more of this. Go over there, serve that. Here's a whole bunch more of that. You don't have anything to do. That's fine. You come over here. Another blue house, another blue house. Serving this business. That's fine. Wonder if it would be worth swiping a couple of those. You know what? I'm going to take traffic lights now. Probably won't use a fourth bridge, and I do have an active request out there for another traffic light, so let's figure out how best to serve this business. This is annoying. This is irksome. I don't love... First of all, you do that. Actually, first of all, because you can just... Yeah. Well, you still can't do that, so fuck that. You come right back over here. This will be fine. Next. How do we serve this? How do we serve that? Good question. You know what? It might be worth actually completely restructuring the way these pink houses work. Because this business down here went circular when I wasn't looking. So we should really just take these two pinks and drop them in that way. And if we're doing that, you can get reconnected. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, you serve that. We can probably get away. We're going to bulldoze that house, that tree. Sorry about that tree. We're not bulldozing a house. That's different. All right, these two pinks right here go down to that business. These 4 pinks right here can... No, if they motorway here, then these can't motorway there. But that's actually fine. Yeah, these 4 pinks motorway right here. That then leaves a motorway here. And by motorway, I of course mean bridge. Toss a roundabout right about there. You come in and then go out. Okay. So these 3 go here, roundabout here, business there. That's fine. This corridor gets abandoned. Okay. This pink circle now has 3 houses right on top of it. Should be fine. This business still has 2. This circle now has 4 and a straight shot motorway. So I'm feeling relatively okay about that. Toss another yellow on the road going down here. Serve that. That's okay. Grab a few more of these guys for this thing. That's weird and awkward looking on account of the curvature of the road, but generally useful. Okay. I now have these 3 pinks here really not doing anything. I wonder if they can be put to better use. Let's do this and that. Then drop these 2 pinks up and over to here. That provides a 5th and 6th house serving that pink business. Wonderful. Now, this light blue here is starting to get a little angry on account of the fact that it's a light blue circle that only has 2 houses serving it. And listen, fair. I understand. What are we going to do about that? Wonderful question. Let's see here. Let's take a couple of these from here. Yeah, let's do this. And then this and this. And redraw the blues going up here to serve this business. Swiping these 3 blues from here. And dropping them right about here. If we drop them right about there, we have a PCTL coming off of that motorway onto this road and sending these 6 blue cars in a thisly direction to serve this business. And that should be fine, right? I think that's going to wind up working out okay. You've already calmed down very significantly. So that's good. All right. Well done, Goog. Next. This yellow circle right here just rounded itself. I'm generally fine with that. I don't see any major concerns. Hi there. You're a dark blue from 1,000 miles away. Not necessarily in love with that concept, but it'll be fine. Swipe you. Use what is presently our final motorway. We'll probably get more. Draw motorway number 6. Off to do that. That's okay. All right. This has rounded itself. That's gonna be fine. I don't think we're concerned about that overly much. Here, let's drop this and then point. Give me another pair of traffic lights. Let's put these 2 up there. This will all be fine. You point that way. That's cool. All right. You are a purple house. You're totally fine because we can do this for you. So you're A-okay. You're a light blue that can swing down here, serve that business. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Another dark blue for here. More yellow for there. This is a whole bunch of yellow that we're not presently using for anything. But you know what? That's just kind of okay. There are worse things in the world. Here's another dark blue for over here. This dark blue circle. This purple circle's gotten... I'm noticing there aren't that many cars in driveways here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe all of these over here. We'll bulldoze that tree. Sorry about that tree. And we'll just add 4 more purple houses on the road going to motorway number 1 to come over here and serve that business. And hopefully that'll be fine. Ah, goodness. All right, take a bridge. Now, we have to solve this next. What is the plan for that? Excellent question. Do I have an answer? No. No, I most certainly do not. Okay. Let's kill this unused road. Loop this light blue in to get a 3rd light blue serving that. Then we'll put motorway number 5 up here like so. So it's actually these 3 houses, not these 3. These 3 in turn can run down here. Go parallel to that island. And now these 3 light blue houses are serving this business. Is that fine? I kind of think that's fine. That seems okay. I don't have any major concerns there, do I? No. I mean, it's a bit of a long road for 3 houses to do, but, you know, you're a Fire Emblem game. I believe in you. It'll be fine. Be completely and totally fine. Probably. It'll certainly be more fine than this yellow circle, what has 2 houses serving it. But, you know, you're doing okay. You've still got a car in a driveway, so that's nice. This purple business is still looking kind of fuckery, actually. So, I don't really know what more I can do for you, purple friend. Like you've already got a whole bunch of stuff. Is the issue, and I really don't want to connect you to the roundabout to get 1 more house involved, because that would also connect these houses to this business and these houses to that business, and that just sounds difficult. Like, that sounds like a bad plan. So yeah, buddy, I think you're just gonna kind of have to fucking deal. Yeah, I think you're just gonna kind of have to fucking deal. Okay. I'm glad we had this talk. Good talk. Oh. Goodness. Ow, my arm. Why does my arm hurt other than just being fat? The beautiful thing about aging and expanding is that it provides explanations for why random parts of your body hurt. Like, did I do anything to fuck up my right shoulder? Not directly. Does it hurt because I'm fat and old? Yeah, probably. Ow. Oh, myself. Oh, my poor painful self. Okay. Let's toss this over here. Another blue for this blue. Another pair of Motorways will be nicely accepted. Another beige here for you. You're fine. Alright. Is there any place where a couple of Motorways would really make a difference right now? Starting to look in again on this yellow circle. And yeah, I think the answer is that yellow circle. So let's just grab, say, the 6 of you. And we grab, say, the 6 of you. And we'll just draw a singleton straight shot road. Go over there like that. And oh, look at that. An influx of yellow dudes has actually been well appreciated by this yellow business. Good. Good. I'm happy. All right. Purple Circle still dying. Purple Circle still has 10 houses. Purple Circle needs to fucking buck up, partner. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not connecting you to the roundabout. That's doom. That's just doom. That's like Doom, Victor Vaughn. We've got Robert Downey Jr. on retainer to play the idea of connecting a road to this roundabout to save that purple business. Okay? All right? He has Doctor Strange working for him for some reason. I don't know, man. I don't read comics, and I also haven't seen the last... Here's the thing. I haven't seen the last, 5 or 6 MCU movies, and also, I don't think they would have told me why people think Doctor Strange is working for Doctor Doom. Perhaps it's just medical colleagues. You know, maybe it's professional ethics. Maybe there's a review board that makes it so that if you're a doctor and you don't at least once every quarter help out with another doctor's attempts to take over the universe or whatever, that you get written up, or you don't get your certification renewed, and then you can't do surgery. And you need your certification renewed, and you need to do surgery because, damn it, Jim, you're a doctor, not a magical sorcerer supreme type person. I know he's not the Sorcerer Supreme because he got blipped, so Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme. See? It's a funny joke and an accurate joke. It's mostly funny is a long way to go, but it was a clever, humorous reference, right? Right? All right, fine. This square over here is dying and actively presently dead, in fact, so now we have lost. We have lost and failed, and our game is over. That's good. 3,000 commuters on the dot. Couldn't have done that if I tried. Over 103 days. That's neat. That's good. I shall take that. We will take our top 25% in the world and being exactly 532 less than Sam, who dropped 3,532. So, good job, Sam. Well done. Here now is our very good friend, the Wordle. Hello, the Wordle. The Wordle today is damn it, Jim? No. That's a 2-word phrase consisting of a 6-letter word and a 3-letter word. So we probably can't do that. But we could pretend that there's a chance the Wordle today might be bones. It's not good. There's an S in it, though. There is, in fact, an S in it, though. The Wordle today is scalp. That's okay. That's a little bit more helpful. We're starting to get there. All right, let's see here. Could it be crash? Yeah, it could be crash. The Wordle today is crash. The Wordle today is crash. All right, good job, Goog. We take those. Away goes the don't tell me the answer text. In comes the time guessing. Hello, friends. This looks like it might... No, I was going to say that looks like it might be the Arc de Triomphe, but it doesn't actually look like that. So we've got a dude with a hat and a dude driving a dude with a hat. They're being glared upon by a cop of some sort. A cop with SA and some weird chin thing going on here. That might just be a photo artifact, honestly. But you've got SA on your collar. I really wish I could figure out what that stood for, but oh well. Your vehicle is... this could be a couple A's. That could be an M. I don't think that's a Mercedes, obviously. But hell if I know what it is. Can't see anything discerning or identifying in your license plates. Crap, man. The cop hat feels very Jolly London Town. But they probably didn't have a monopoly on that sort of cop hat. On the other hand, what else am I going to say? You know, Paris, because I thought this was the Arc de Triomphe? No, that's silly. We are in Jolly London Town in 1919? No, that's not right. This car is much more modern than 1919. Peter S. says it could be the Arc de Triomphe. Could Unter the Linden in Berlin? Perhaps we are in Berlin. All right, you know what? Hello, Peter S. Let's lean on your expertise. We are in Berlin, Germany in 1935. 1935 seem reasonable? We are, in fact, in Jolly London Town. Damn it! In 1937. Ah, sadness and failure. Next. That's fine. Ultimately, it is incumbent on me to make the correct decision, and in that case, I did not. We have a Cuisinart, which is nice. You could probably get some Cuisin there. We've also got some Volkswagen Beetles, so that puts a pretty hefty lower bound on when this picture could have been taken. We've got a flag hanging right here. Unfortunately, it's all jumbled and non-billowy, but you know, I think even if it was billowy, it would be at best a coin flip. So, well, yeah, the Cuisinart here makes me feel like this is I'm leaning Scandinavian with that kind of lettering. What do we got here? You've got for my Armada, which is nice, and you can get some instrument and glasses apparently. Peter S. says he thinks it's Finnish. That would fit with the Scandinavianality of it all. Scandinavianality? In Scandinavia. No? Okay, fine. Hakanimenkana. This looks like this says Canalia, which is probably wrong, but all right. We are in Helsinki, Finland in 1900 and nice? Yeah, let's go for 1900 and nice. We are in Helsinki, Finland, which is right about there, in 1900 and nice. We are in Helsinki, Finland in 1970. Good job, Goog, with aid from Peter S. Thank you, Peter S. Next. Ow. Ow, ow. All right. So this is a police line from the police. Thanks. It's also from the ICE department. No, it probably just says police department. We just can't see the rest of it. All right. So these signs appear to be largely... Well, hold on. This is in English, but... No, it's the Canzanari Bar and Grill. Okay. Yours truly... All right, so this is just a place where they speak English. Good. Good. Could this... I thought for a second I might be able to recognize the buildings here. I cannot. But it seems like the Varsity Ballroom. Okay. We've got Coca-Cola and GE. Howard. Well, we do have a big old parade float. Hold on. Is this just the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Yeah, this is probably just the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. On account of the mega chicken. Yeah, we got a big old turkey butt. I should probably draw more inferences from the big old turkey butt. All right. So we're in New York, by which we, of course, mean Manhattan. Yeah. Yeah, we're on like 42nd Street or something. In Manhattan, New York, in 19... Don't Move the Thing? How do we feel about 19 Don't Move the Thing? Maybe oojle the thing a little bit to the right. I know we just had a 1970. Can we get to like the 80s, even though this is a black and white photo? This doesn't feel very 80s. It also definitely doesn't feel very 50s on account of black people being allowed to be present in a place. So... yeah, I kind of feel okay about 19 Don't Move the Thing. I don't feel great about it. But, you know, we got the hats and the... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can talk ourselves into 19 Don't Move the Thing. I think I just did. All right. We are in... Whoop, come here. We're in New York by, again, we of course mean Manhattan. Specifically, the big old fancy corridor, which I think is this one. I think this will eventually get me to, yeah, we're somewhere nearish Times Square. So let's find Times Square. It's a good place to start. Hey, look, Times Square. We are on 7th Avenue in Manhattan, New York in 19 Don't Move the Thing. We're a little bit up the road in 1959. Works for me. Next round. All right. So this is the Salon de l'Auto et Accessoires from the 3rd to the 13th of March. Centre de Congrès, PTT Banque. There's a lot of French going on here. It's an awful lot of French. All right. Ooh, we've got a Toyota ad. Ein Sportwagen. Wait, Ein? Ein Sportwagen. Hold on. Why does that say Ein Sportwagen? A sport wagon with such verve. I don't know. It's the Toyota Celica Turbo. Okay. It's got all-wheel drive and ABS. That's good, presumably. Well, hold on. If the signs can be in French, but the Toyota ads can be in German, that pretty much means we have to be in Switzerland, doesn't it? Like that's what we just narrowed down there. If the signage is French and the advertising's German, we've got to be in Switzerland. It feels like a good rule of thumb. I don't know if it's accurate, but can't really read what's going on there, but we've got the Palexpo Geneva, Switzerland. All right, I think we're in Geneva, Switzerland. The sign does have it does look kind of Swiss. It looks kind of Swissly shaped, and then it's a car. Like, hey, look, it's Switzerland, and also a car. It's cute. All right. Yeah, we're at the airport in Geneva, Switzerland in 1990. No, this is more 80s than all the way to 1990, wouldn't it be? This is like 1986. Yeah. Cross Alps car train in Geneva. Ooh. Possibly not the airport. That stands to reason. All right, well, first things first, we got to find Geneva. Hey, look, Geneva. Next, we could go to the airport, or we could try to find us a fancy car train place. You know where they might have a fancy car train place is the airport. But, you know what? I think we're going to be okay if we just kind of do the boot, ride a boot. There, where would your car train place be? Geneva. If you want to go Alps crossing. The Alps are like east of here, right? So, yeah, well. I mean, you're Switzerland. They're the Swiss Alps. They're kind of all over the place. Let's say that we are at... I'm going to just say F at the airport, and we're going to be kind of wrong, probably. We are at the Geneva airport. Right about there. We'll say we're in a parking lot. Ooh, Pal Expo. Wait, we saw a sign for that. Oh, sure. We're at the Convention of Friends, the Pal Expo. We're at Pal Expo in Geneva, Switzerland in 1986. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, huh? Well done. Good job noticing signage. Somewhat, although it was 1988. Next. All right. So we've got a German flag. Hey, look, I recognized a flag. It's also a red herring of a flag because this sure as fuck don't look like Germany. But, all right. So this is the Dolphin Super Deluxe 31 HT. Great. It's by Gulfcraft. And it runs a Honda motor. And we're here on some beach-looking thing. Overlooking a whole bunch more beach-looking things. And then way off in the distance yonder is a city of some sort. A very flat, very foggy city. So my first thought, when I saw the sand and the water and the distant city way over yonder, was that we were in Dubai. And that doesn't necessarily feel correct. But Germany also doesn't feel correct. Like, where the hell could this is not Germany. This is not Berlin. This is not, no. Yeah. This is some German kafuckionaire who's got entirely too much money and is just chilling in a place. Yeah. No, we're going with gut. We're going to go with gut. This is UAE, that part of the world. We're in some of the fake fucked up bullshit going on here in top 10 worst existences in the world. You know, well, the world. God. Yeah, we're in this nonsense? No, we're in that nonsense. Yeah. We're in this nonsense. In Dubai. In here. Yeah, we're right about there. And if we're going to be right about there, this has to be pretty recent on account of the recency of the existence of this nonsense. Like, if you go back to 1970 or something, this shit just ain't here. So, we're there in 2020? Sure, why not? That's conceivable. No, we were over in that one in 2007. All right, fine. An ambitious artificial archipelago designed to replicate a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems like a worthwhile thing to do with all the fucking money in the world. Why not? Fine. 44,538 feels like a pretty darn good score, thanks to the cheating and help. But thank you, Peter S. It's a good number. For today's edition of Statpad, we need pitching wins for someone on the Mets over the last 5 years, an AL East, NL Central, and NL West dude from this year, none of whom was an all-star, and a Cleveland Guardian over the last 5 years. All right. Met over the last 5 years, you're probably looking at maybe 2024. Carlos Carrasco? No. Who was in the Mets rotation in 2024? They had a bunch of reclamation dudes, and Sean Manaea, who was also a reclamation dude. And there was the guy who signed with the A's and the lefty who wasn't any good, and they all won a bunch of games. And I am totally spacing on both of their names. Maybe it was Carlos Carrasco. Maybe I'm not misremembering. I just think I'm misremembering. Or we could just back up a couple seasons and go with like someone from 21 or 22. Like 2021, Jacob deGrom? Could it just be 2021? He's Jacob deGrom. He was probably hurt. Let's be honest with ourselves. Here, we're gonna go with the guy I remember. We're gonna say 2024 Sean Manaea. This doesn't feel amazing, but 12 wins, 98th percentile, bested only by, it was indeed Carlos Carrasco, although that was 2022, so I'm thinking of a different guy from 24. Oh, I'm gonna be mad at myself as soon as I see these. We're gonna go look at the 2024 New York Mets. And Luis Severino and Jose Quintana are the guys I was thinking of. Neither of them had as many wins as Sean Manaea. So, good job. Taijuan Walker, Clay Holmes, they also exist. It is so hot, Peter S. doesn't want to go out. The beautiful thing about the internet is you don't have to. Now, granted, there are problems with that, but details. We need pitcher wins from a dude who was not an all-star this year in the AL East. I don't know, man. I think... fuck. Yeah, it was, I know the Blue Jays have been bad, so I probably shouldn't pick, like, Kevin Gausman. Just because the team's been bad, even if Kevin Gausman is still pretty good. So it's probably not Kevin Gausman. Hi, Nora. What? Why are you meowing? What do you want? Meow? Meow. Aw. The kitty. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, it could be Kevin Gausman, I guess. Was Garrett Cole an all-star this year? No idea. Has Garrett Cole been good this year? No idea. The Red Sox only recently got good. So, have a good day, Peter S. Thank you for helping. Maybe it's Peyton Tolley. Is it Peyton Tolley? I don't think it's Peyton Tolley. Yeah, fuck it. Let's say Kevin Gausman. Got back around to my first guess. Kevin Gausman has 5 wins this year because the Blue Jays suck. Sonny Gray has 14 of the damn things. Wasn't an all-star. Good for him. A dude in the NL Central who was not an all-star. Dustin Mays had a good season. He recently got himself traded. Jacob Misiorowski would have been an all-star. Yeah, let's try Dustin May. Dustin May, 2026, 5 wins. God damn it, pitcher wins. Aaron Ashby, Andre Palante. Yeah, we all know who Andre Palante is, right? Pitcher wins for a dude in the NL West in 2026 who was not an all-star. I don't know, man. I think I heard that Eduardo Rodriguez is having a good year. He was probably an all-star then, but, you know, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just wasn't. Eduardo Rodriguez was an all-star. Good for him. Should we say good day to Robbie Ray? No, I think Robbie Ray was outside of the NL West and recently got traded into it. Although, was that just a Giants thing? Was he just a Giant? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go with a Giant then. I don't know, man. Who's on the Dodgers? Is it Wroblewski? Is it Justin Robleski? Let's suggest that it might be Justin Robleski. Justin Robleski was an all-star this year. Motherfucker! Is it Roki Sasaki? Probably not. He's been kind of up and down, and so let's not go nuts with Roki Sasaki. I know Tyler Glasnow hasn't pitched. I know Blake Snell just got back and started to pitch. What about... Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's try... Roki Sasaki. Such a bad guess. There's gotta be a dude. Like, an actual star. Nick Pivetta has been out a long time, actually. He wasn't just like a little bit hurt. He's been a lot of bit hurt. Name a Colorado Rockies pitcher. LOL. Name a dude on the Giants who would have a bunch of wins this year, even though the Giants suck. Yeah, no. Not going to be the case. Let's abandon all hope. Ye who enter Roki... No, don't say we're entering Roki Sasaki. That's a different thing. Roki Sasaki has 5 wins, which puts him in the 84th percentile, but also... I should have said good day to Robbie Ray or gone with Tomoyuki Sugano. Okay. All right. I'm going to take your word for it, StatPad, that Tomoyuki Sugano is a real human being, and we're going to be fine with that. A Cleveland Guardian from 2020 to 2026 is... pick a Shane Bieber? No, you got to pick the right Shane Bieber season. That's a little bit of a crapshoot. Parker Messing's a rookie, so he just started this year, so not going to be him. What about... Yeesh. Oh, I'm trying to think of guys in the Guardians rotation. Tanner Bybee? Tanner Bybee's had some good years. No, let's just pick a Shane Bieber season. All right, let's piece it together. It's 2021 Shane Bieber, right? We can do that. We can say 2021 Shane Bieber. He was good and had 7 wins. Tanner Bybee would have been 2022 Shane Bieber was the Shane Bieber, whatever. Okay. Listen, this is a lot of grays and also a blue. We did bad. We did bad at the stat pad today. So there's that. But the good news is, folks, we should be back later tonight with Final Fantasy XIV as we, I don't know, maybe try to queue up for that awful raid again. We needed like 24 players for it, and we had 2. But, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll think of something to do in Final Fantasy XIV later tonight. Until then, this is the end screen. Thank you all so very much for being here. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.